Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, read the roll.
John Steinberg.
Here.
Monica Ross. Here. Steve Corcoran. Here. Clyde Allen.
Here.
Mike Service.
Item 4, minutes of the meetings, and this is for December 17th and 19th, 2007.
Mr. Chairman, correction on the December 17th minutes on page 14, on the middle of the page. It has me making a statement that I believe Mike Molokoff made, just to change the person that made the statement to be fine. I don't think I can talk as good as Mike, so I don't have to credit for that.
There was no coughing, so it must have been Mike.
I would make a motion to approve the minutes with that correction.
Second.
A motion by Mike, a second by Steve, and further discussion on minutes. Hearing none, those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carries. Next item is item 5, citizens' comments.
I'll pass.
Are you the one in there?
I'm the only one.
Okay. No more.
Anybody wish to speak under citizens' comments? Hearing none, we'll close citizens' comments, move on to item 6, the administrator's report.
Mr. President, all I have is just to provide you with an update of what's been happening this afternoon. Chief Gilbert has gone to the Emergency Operations Center, and he's coordinating the Mavis response for the damage that's occurred from the storms. They've set up several posts, 45 and 50, 50 and 94, where we've brought in departments from Illinois and Racine and Nelshire to marshal out fire equipment and rescue as needed, and they'll be coming back. When I last talked to them at 6, they were still uncovering, discovering some of the damage that's occurred throughout the county. So it appears that the Mavis system's working pretty well as far as getting resources to the areas, and these storms are random as far as how they do damage. But in Pleasant Prairie, we didn't have any wind damage. We did shelter people at Recplex. The kids that are there, plus some community people came to Recplex. We sheltered here at the Village Hall Fire Station too. So we didn't have any other than accidents that might have been caused by rain. 165 and 31. So no. Thankfully, at least in the village, no damage to speak of, but we do have crews in western Kenosha County from the village and in the city of Kenosha. I also wanted to introduce tonight a new engineer for the village, a new village engineer we've hired. He's in the back. It's Mike Spence. Mike Spence. Mike comes to us from a 30 years of civil engineering experience, primarily with some consulting firms in Wisconsin and I think Florida. So he's got a good well-rounded experience. He's replacing Bob Martin, who's retired as a civil engineer. And Bob has agreed to stay on with us as a consultant and help Mike some of the issues that we were mid-stride with, such as Abbott and some other projects. Which means we'll be using less outside consultants with Bob to do that in the interim. So Mike's going to be a real nice addition to the management team here at the village. That's all I have, Mr.
Thank you, Mike. Next, move on to item 7, unfinished business. We have one item there, item 8, and that is to consider resolution number 08-0101. That is to write off the uncollectible fire bills.
Move to take it off the table. Second.
Motion and a second to remove from the table. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So carries.
Okay, after our last meeting, we further investigated the accounts that were put on to this write-off list, and none of the individuals associated with the prior billings were determined to be uncollectible by Transworld were village property owners, except for Amical Oil. 3 of the individuals are village residents, but not village property owners. Therefore, I recommend writing off the initial list presented at the December 17th meeting, except for Amical, for a total write-off of $16,633.33. The village will continue collection efforts against Amical Oil Company.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Steve. Any other discussion on this item?
Yeah, why we got so much problem with Amoco? What is the reason for that? It's a big company, considered a little guy, but a big company like that.
The initial bill went to their corporate headquarters. That could be the issue. We have not been able to contact the Transworld to get the background on what they have done so far. We're looking at actually sending a bill to local Amical station here and see what we can do and work through that route.
Thank you. John, is anything can be done to the state level to do that? That be dealt with the Wisconsin Department of Revenue or anything like that?
I don't think so.
I think, Mr. President, what we do is if it's not taken care of next year, we'll tax roll 10% penalty.
Kathy, these go back to '04. Have there been any other write-offs for these services since then?
Not since then. Every couple of years, we review through these and present a list to the board to write off. So it's been a couple of years since we've written any off.
So it's the full list of everything to be written off?
Yeah,
Is
the
there
last couple
anything
years.
other than what's on this list from early '07?
The list, there's early 07 stuff, but we're still working on that and has not determined to be uncollectible.
Okay, thank you.
Other comments, questions? Hearing none, we have a motion and a second. Those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? So carries. That moves us to item 8, new business. First item being item A, and that is consider the request of Ted Pickus, agent for Prairie Trails LLC, and this is for a 1-year extension of the preliminary plat of Prairie Trails East and a 6-month extension to comply with the conditions of the final plat for the first stage of the Prairie Trails East subdivision. Gene?
Mr. President, the petitioner is requesting a 1-year extension of the preliminary plat for the Prairie Trails East subdivision as conditionally approved by the village board on February 6, 2006. And this would be pursuant to the comments and conditions of Resolution 06-09. The petitioner is also requesting a 6-month extension to comply with the conditions of the final plat for the first stage of the Prairie Trails East subdivision that was conditionally approved by the Plan Commission on October 8, 2007, and pursuant to the satisfaction of comments and conditions as outlined in the staff report on October 8, 2007. Due to the size and complexity of the project and the numerous approvals required from Kenosha County, the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the staff is recommending approval of the extensions. So at this point, what we're primarily waiting for is approvals from agencies outside of the Village of Pleasant Prairie. And we require that all those approvals and permits be in place prior to final plat approval. So the staff recommends approval of the request as presented. We do have a representative from Prairie Trails East here, Ted Pickus, if there are any questions or if you need any further explanations.
Mike?
Ted, are the roadblocks you referred to, is that what Gene's talking about, the outside agencies that we're waiting for?
That's correct.
Thank you.
Ted, we just need you to come to the microphone to assume the rest of the record.
That is correct, Mike.
Okay, appreciate it.
Can you give me an address for
Ted Pickus, 3330 Skokie Valley Road, Highland Park, Illinois.
Other comments, questions?
Yeah, I'm assuming that in your letter, you put FMEA, actually you're talking about FEMA.
Correct.
Okay.